We're back for another episode of Uniquely Me TV, number 3. And I'm looking for a co-host, maybe even some co-hosts.
Mike is fired.
I'm fired?
Yeah.
Well, who's the new host?
I'm Todd Clifford, and welcome to Uniquely Me TV.
Good morning. Time to get up. You ready for school, buddy? You gonna go see B today? Yeah, let's go. Come on, get up.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, Daddy.
How'd you guys sleep? Did ya?
Morning, boys and girls. Did you have a good night? Yes. Are you guys ready to launch? Yes. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ready to launch. Woo! Hey, Kennedy.
Good morning.
Kennedy's learning device is a communication tool for him because he's not able to say all words verbally. Although that is coming, we practice a lot during the day getting him to use his mouth and say his words as well as using the device to communicate. Right now it's a lot of modeling with the device and teaching him how to use that device to be in a social setting. So we use it to greet people in the hallway, ask if he can go for a walk or go to the washroom or get something to eat. That device is a lot of our teaching in the day is how to use that device, and we're starting to see him use it independently, which has been super exciting. As far as curriculum planning, there definitely is different things for lots of kids in the classroom, like different varying needs. So I do have to plan for those different learning needs. Kennedy does the same thing as us for a lot of things like social, science, health, religion. But for math and language arts, he has a completely separate curriculum that he participates in. Yeah, Kennedy brings a lot of things that are special to our classroom. He teaches the kids a lot of things, and the kids get lots of practice with empathy and communication and just including others. And it's really nice to have him in the classroom, that's for sure.
Hi, Madison.
Hi, Natty. You want to be on TV?
I sure do. Come on in.
What is your favorite thing about Callum?
What could I say about Callum? My favorite thing, wow, that's a tough question because he's amazing. Probably my number one favorite thing about him is just his, he's very, very cuddly. He's very affectionate. He just loves to be close to you. He likes to cuddle. He likes to give hugs and kisses. He's very, very, very sweet. I love that about him. I love that everything is a good time for him. Every little thing, you bring a little car out, one little car, and you could play for 45 minutes with him and he'll have a great time. Everything, little thing is so fun for him.
Callum is any therapies?
He is actually. He has been we've been doing speech therapy for probably just over a year, and it's been absolutely incredible. And so we do that every other week. And then the opposite week, so also every other week, we do occupational therapy. So in that one, we kind of go back and forth with what we kind of work on specifically, like some physical stuff, and then we try to work on, fine motor skills stuff, like things with his hands and all of that. So we've been doing for about a year, pretty consistent. Once a week we have therapy, just kind of rotates which therapy it is. So absolutely, yeah.
How you found out EDSS?
I found out about EDSS, I think, when we got our diagnosis, and we had from Downright Lucky, the kind of group of women who have the visiting parents team, they gave us this fabulous package, and it had a kind of a portfolio in it, and it had all the different information. We were given it by Dr. Lewis, and it had a whole bunch of information about different resources, the community here in Edmonton for people with Down syndrome and all of that. And EDSS obviously had a bunch of information in there. And so we have very much taken advantage of that resource, and that's actually where we do all of our therapy currently. And we go to playgroup there every week, and we try to get involved in as much stuff as we can. We love them. And yeah, that's how we found out about it.
Do you have any advice as a mom? Down syndrome. How do you figure that out?
There's nothing to worry about. It's nothing different. The baby that you have is still the baby that you pictured when you were pregnant. You still have this snuggly little baby that you're gonna wrap up in baby blankets, and you're gonna teach how to walk and teach how to talk and go on family vacations. It's not any different. So there's just nothing, there isn't anything to be afraid of. There isn't anything to worry about. Just like any other baby, things are gonna come up in their life. Things are gonna be easy. Some things are gonna be hard. And it's just like that for any other parent, for any other child, right? That's probably what I would say. All right, so to flip it on to you, Madison, as a young woman living with Down syndrome, what would you tell? You met a friend, they just had a baby, and they found out their baby has Down syndrome. What would you say to them?
I would be awesome having another Down syndrome. That'd be great for me. With another sister, and I find out it's a Down syndrome, I would call her Savannah, something like that.
I think that's great.
'Cause we're just living our life. That's the life we're living. We're just living our life. That's the life.
Welcome. My name is Mike Roper, and I'm a regional manager at Ledcor. We are very proud to be the presenting sponsors at Uniquely Me TV. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to Mosaic School.
Amazing, all of the trophies.
Yeah,
Home of the Stingers.
home for the seniors.
Wow.
Count it.
Yeah.
What we do, we alley-oop,
Yeah! Does everybody treat her differently in high school?
If anything, I find people treat her with even more respect.
Yeah.
Just because
everyone treats her with more respect than some other people in the
everybody
school.
knows who she is, and she's
How nice
always
of a person she is.
She's always nice to everybody. I've never heard her be mean or talk down to anybody. So she's just.
I've never heard anyone talk down or be mean to her or nothing.
Everybody's always has Gabby's back.
Yeah, and she always has yours. If you're ever in a bad mood, she'll always make a joke or something to put you in a better mood. It's something you're born with. It's a medical condition.
And I just know it can't be treated, and we have to respect them as much as we respect anybody else and treat them.
And I don't see her as much different of a person as anyone else just because she has it. So.
I just understand she needs a little bit extra help, and sometimes it takes a bit longer, but I'm willing to work with that, and I do my best to try and help Gabby whenever I can.
So we're in the library with the two amazing ladies here from Millag High School. Welcome.
Well, thank you, Tyler.
So, why is it important in diversity of the school?
So I think diversity is important in our school because as educators, we are constantly learning. And when we have our diverse students in our classroom, it allows our teachers to learn about different aspects of each student.
What is the special for the high school?
So our high school, we try to meet the interests of our students. So for Gabby in particular, she has a strong connection to her First Nation background. So we do offer courses like Aboriginal Studies, which is something that Gabrielle is loving. We have other courses like cooking. Our foods course is one that Gabby is really has really excelled and thrived in. We have cosmetology, we have shop, we have many different programs here.
Another one she really liked was outdoor ed.
Yeah.
Outdoor ed we have, so where you get to go outside and you get to learn to build a fire and do cross-country skiing and just get out into the outdoors. And I know she really enjoyed that.
She's a cross-country runner.
Yes.
Yes.
She loves our phys ed class, so she is actively engaged with our high school students in phys
Nice.
ed.
I was an actor as well.
Nice. Excellent.
Yeah. How important this family for this program?
Family is everything. Gabby's mom comes in, we talk about goals, we talk about things that are important to Gabby and her family, and then we work together with the family, making sure that we are meeting those goals in the classroom.
Okay.
And then we meet with our teachers so that our teachers are aware of the goals, and Gabby's mom also meets with some of the teachers, with our speech pathologist. She's also involved, and we work together as a team so that we can best ensure that Gabrielle meets her education goals, and we try to support her as much as we can in the school.
Really good.
Yeah, and I want to commend the family because they've always been open with us, and they've always been willing to work with us. Like Mrs. Moisey had said, as a team, they've always been willing to, challenge us and make sure that Gabby is getting the best programming possible. So we really want to thank the family for being just an active member of our school community.
This is magnificent. I want to thank you ladies so much and doing this for us from Edmonton Down Syndrome Society to the EDSS for our community. I'm Todd Clayford. I want to thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, Jason Strudwick here. October is Down Syndrome Awareness Month. We all remember our amazing friend Joey Moss. Check out Saturday mornings 10 a.m. CTV2 Uniquely Me TV.
Please welcome to Rogers Place Ice, Mr. Joey Moss.
The Edmonton Community Foundation is proud to support EDSS, Down Syndrome Society, and the Joey Moss Literacy Center.
Tavish, Siddiqa, who is coming in first? Okay, and what is she going to learn here?
Doing a speech therapy.
Speech therapy?
Yep.
Well, I'm very excited. Should we get ready?
Yeah.
Are you going to help out?
Yes.
All right, I can't wait.
So Meher, we have a crocodile here, so remember we have to open our mouth like a crocodile when we're talking, okay? So big mouth open mouth. Ah, good.
Speech therapy, in my perspective, is very important for children with Down syndromes to have at an early age. The earlier they learn, the better it will be for their future to make all the sounds.
Good, ready for the next one? We're gonna make a round lip now. Eyes on me, honey, we're gonna round our lips. Good. Ooh. Make it longer. Ooh. Yeah, make your lips round. Perfect, yay, awesome.
So speech therapy is very important for them to learn their sounds, how sounds go together, how to form the sounds, and how to make those vowel sounds.
Okay, now we're gonna stick out our tongue. We're gonna stick out our tongue, and we're gonna make a tongue bowl. Watch me. Look, Tavish is gonna stick out her tongue. Can you stick out your tongue? Good, awesome. Now make a tongue bowl, round it up. Look at yourself in the mirror here.
Yeah.
Okay, eyes, stick out your tongue. Good, now make it round, make it round. Good job, Meher. Good try, Meher. Let's round our lips more and go, oh.
Once they get the vowel sounds learned, then the other consonant sounds will become easier for them. And oral motor is very important for children with Down syndrome, as is consonant sounds too. For them to learn how the lips, the tongue, and the teeth go together for them to form those sounds.
It. Good, let's put it together. It. Good. Good try, my friend. Bat. You said the last sound. Bat. I pop. Good, look at Tavish is saying it. I pop.
The kids that I've been working with have a very small mouth, and they have difficulty opening up their mouth to learn how to say those vowels and sounds. So we have been teaching them vowel, intonation of vowels, and also consonant sounds where their tongue needs to touch in their mouth. Some of the other tools we would use are visuals for the children. We would use some oral motor stuff like a tongue depressor. We would use a toothed to show them where their tongue needs to go. Sometimes at home we will tell parents to use like jam or Cheerios just to teach the kids where their tongue needs to go, for them to have visual and tactile cues.
My hubby and I, I'm still young, but we were young, we wanted kids, and we were trying for about 2 years, and it just wasn't happening. And then so we decided, like obviously we did a lot of research, and we decided to be fairly open. And one of the things that we were open about was Down syndrome. And we got a call that there was a baby who had Down syndrome, who was in need of a home. And we said immediately yes. It was yes in our hearts from the moment we got the call. And here's little Levi in our arms. And honestly, like, I feel like it wouldn't have happened. We might not have been open. We may have not understood Down syndrome to say yes to it if it wasn't for this little sweet thing. And also the courage of Josh and Sarah to say yes to this girl and yes to raising her and loving her just the way she is, which is absolutely perfect.
So to have somebody choose that for themselves was just like incredibly, it was just such a gift.
I would say one of the biggest resources for me was EDSS, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, is because I went and I found like Uniquely Me, and I saw like, okay, here's a wide, like, because you know, like a baby can be super cute, and what are they like when they're 15? And what are they like when they're 25 and 30? And so it was actually lovely to see, like, just kind of like on camera, like who are these people? Like, who are the people who are part of EDSS? Who's the community? And it was so warm and welcoming and lovely. And so, yeah, I would say don't go to Google. Never, ever, because sometimes they'll like show a picture of this baby with Down syndrome to like as a resource for an expecting mama, and this baby that they've depicted is like not cute.
Yeah. And I think one of the things too, like that really helped me in our journey with like Nora too, was like somebody saying to me like, you know, you can't predict what happens with your son either, right? Mm-hmm. You know? And I was like, oh my gosh, like it's so true. Like, I don't know what he's gonna do. And like, I was like mourning stuff. I was like, she's never gonna get married. She's never gonna, you know, and one of my friends was like, stop. Like, you need to stop. It's like, you don't know if your son's gonna get married either. You don't know if your son's gonna do all these things either. He might like sit in your basement on, you know, and watch TV for, you know, like you'd never know. Like, we can't predict somebody's life. We can't predict the life of somebody with a disability any more than we can predict the life of somebody without. So why do we try, and why do we fear all that stuff, and why do we grieve all that stuff before it's even happened? I think my wish would be that, like, that she is not limited by like people's expectations. Like, she can choose to do whatever she wants to do, and like nothing stops her in the way of like, because I think children with disabilities, like generally, even like not Down syndrome, like I think that children with disabilities like are really limited by the boxes other people put them into, and like society decides like, oh well, people with Down syndrome can't do that. Like it's not, like they are disabled, you know, like, and I hope, my wish would be that she can push past that and just do and be whoever it is that like she wants to be.
I think like for me as his mama, I hope that like he will be kind of like a light to others too, and especially others who are receiving this diagnosis and thinking like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I hope they can kind of look at him and be like, oh, he's so cute. You know, like, I think, like, when I was expecting him, I would, like, see people in the grocery store and I'd be like, oh, they have Down syndrome, they're so cute. Like, and I'd be so excited about my little one coming. And I just hope that for, like, I think other moms who, like, are maybe having a hard time with the diagnosis. Like, I just hope that they can see us and our family and our community and be like, oh man, we can't wait to have this little person.
I'm Ginger Bovis, Area Director of Bayshore Home Health.
And our responsibility is your family and your community.
On behalf of EDSS Down Syndrome Society, we would like to thank Bayshore Home Health for their support.
Let us help you. Give us a call today.
My name is Lori Van Gunn. I've been working with Kennedy full-time from the beginning of this school year. I worked with him half-time last school year. Kennedy is a very unique,
Hit the ball and go around the bases.
unique individual. He requires a lot to feel safe, just like any child. He requires to feel safe, to feel loved,
Straight line down, then back up into bun.
to feel accepted. I found that when I first started working with Kennedy, he had a hard time processing things and doing things, and I found out through working with him that it was a lot to do with his self-confidence. So
Letter N, straight line down, then back up into bun.
you're doing a great job. Look at that.
Letter E, hit the ball and go around the
Hit
bases.
the ball and go around the bases.
Yeah.
That's right. When I first started working with Kennedy, he couldn't write his name. And it's not because anybody else couldn't teach him to do that. I believe it's just because Kennedy needed time to mature. And
Letter Y, line across, pick your pencil up, then
good
line across
job.
and down.
And grow into himself. So I found that he's really growing this year. And I believe he would have grown with any EA he's worked with this year because our school is full of wonderful people. Can you show B how you do it again?
Yeah.
Okay, do it right there. You do it all by yourself though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to help you. Okay. Okay. So with Kennedy, I say things very straightforward. He's a very smart young man, very spunky, very, very kind and compassionate. And there's some days he'll come in if he's been on a long break like Christmas.
Hit the ball and go around the bases.
Or in January when his family went to Mexico. It's kind of like starting all over again. You're the one that keeps interrupting.
Letter N, straight line down, then back up
Gonna
into
give
bun.
me a knuckle sandwich? Is that what you're gonna do? So we use a lot of humor between us too, right? And I push him, but I don't push him too far. You have to follow their nonverbal communication and such, any child's nonverbal communication, to understand how far you can push them. Sometimes you can push them a little further, sometimes you can't. And I'm talking about children in general. Yes, Kennedy has Down syndrome, but that doesn't define or make who he is. He is his own person and he is a person first. So he tries really hard to communicate with his voice. And we do a good job of communicating with each other. Sometimes I'll have to message Mom and ask what he's talking about, maybe what his weekend was about, to make him feel included, to make him feel like he's contributing to the classroom and such.
Letter D, go around, then straight line up and back down.
And that really
Hit the
builds
ball
his
and go around the
confidence.
bases.
And his classmates are just ecstatic to have him. My wish for Kennedy is just that he keeps growing. He has a great life. He learns boundaries that children learn as they grow up. Might not come as easy or as natural for Kennedy, and that people just keep teaching him those things. I'm not worried about him being a good person because I believe he already has a really good heart. You can see it all the time. One time, like he's just worried all the time about other people that he cares and loves about, and he constantly puts people before him. You want to finish your, okay, you finish your name and then we'll go, okay? You tell me when you're ready. Okay. A lot of it too is giving him choice. He needs choice. If he doesn't feel empowered, he's not going to feel like he can accomplish things. Yes, he's only 8. Yes, he has Down syndrome, but that doesn't matter. Every child
Across, pick your pencil up, then line across and down.
has to be given the opportunity to have their voice heard and have it feel valued.
Here with the squad, everybody tryna go, yeah, the party jumping off, and we putting on a show, tryna catch a vibe, we do this every time, like, na 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 na, feeling like I'm on the highway, cause everything been going my way, and now they looking at me sideways, I'm like, na 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 na, this is where I wanna be, na na na, never ever gonna leave. Could do this every day, nah, nah, nah. It don't matter what they say. I'm like, nah, 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 nah. So yeah, I've been on the wave. It's a party, make a toast. It's a party every day. So anywhere you go, all across the coast, we do